Here's your Halloween feature. Hey Spin enthusiasts, I'm coming back at you with another makeup tutorial today because the universe hates me and doesn't want me to do laundry. So here I am instead. And yeah, this is something cutesy and Halloween themed, and you have a lot of different options to do things here. So I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do and you just follow along. You do you. First things first, we're gonna put this little mess of hair up. Ponytail is super cute, I know. Primer if you want. If not, cool, whatever. I'm gonna give you a choice here from the beginning. If you want something more Halloween style, like you're just gonna go out trick-or-treating or something, I would totally suggest getting like some pancake makeup or Halloween type stuff from the store. If not, you don't want to do that, you just want to use what you have in your makeup arsenal already, then do what I do, and I'll tell you when I start doing stuff that like you should do either way. First of all, I think I may have broken my foundation thing, so let's hope not. You're gonna start out by using some foundation. This is like the whitest stuff I can find because obviously I'm super pale. Just use some super pale makeup. If you have something that you bought for like winter and it's not getting into winter yet and you're still pretty tan, use that. Promise it'll work out right. Make sure you get your eyelids and stuff too. We want to make sure we're super pale like everywhere. Now that that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and use some powder. I seriously bought this powder like 3 years ago probably, but it's also super pale. Doesn't look good with all my freckles, so I'm just gonna put some of that all over my face. Try to lighten everything up a little bit more. I don't know if you can see this, but like super duper pale. Like I look like a ghost more than usual. Now I'm going to dip into, I have two different palettes out here. I have my Morphe 12P palette that I use for a lot of different things because it has this really pretty light blue right here. It doesn't look quite as light as that. Yeah, there we go. That's more the color that it actually is. So I have this palette, and then I recently acquired a 35B palette by Morphe. So big, so pretty. And it also has a very similar color. It's a little bit lighter, like this one right here, and this one has a little bit of sparkle in it, and it's almost the same shade. So we're gonna be using both of those because Sally in The Nightmare Before Christmas, she's kind of bluish, but most of the time she's just really pale with like some blue undertones, so I'm not gonna go all out on the blue, but if you wanna get you some Halloween makeup and do that, you go for it. So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna dip into this really pretty light blue down here at the bottom of my 12P palette, and I'm just gonna brush some of this across my cheekbones. And basically I'm just gonna like brush this across my entire face. I'm definitely using eyeshadow instead of, like, for me I'm using eyeshadow instead of like thick costume makeup, because if I was going to do this and wear this out places, then this would be lighter and let my skin breathe a little bit more, and it wouldn't feel as heavy and cakey, and I wouldn't be like picking at it all day. So this is what I'm doing. And we're seriously just gonna take this and brush this across your entire face. It's gonna take a little bit, so bear with me. Okay, and I'm also kind of leaving my, like, I got up underneath my eyes, but I'm leaving between my eyes and my eyebrows alone a little bit because I'm going to do something special there. And then I'm also going to bring this down into my neck further, just so we aren't wearing a mask. Okay, now you can kind of see it. I can't tell as much in person, but I'm just going to take this and, like, these areas that are a little bit darker, blend them out. Now that I have thoroughly covered my face in blue eyeshadow, totally great idea by the way, wash your face after this, take good care of your skin. I'm gonna come over here, done with my 12P palette, we can put that away. We are gonna come over here to my 35B palette. God, it's so pretty, like seriously look at this. And I'm just gonna dip into this light blue right here, and I'm gonna brush this across my eyelids. I'm going to drag it up like into my eyebrows just because sure you can paint on pencil eyebrows if you want, but I've honestly, like in the movie she doesn't have eyebrows, so whatever you want to do. Now I'm just going to blend this out around the edges a little bit. Probably brown eyeshadow or something in this brush. Okay, and now I'm gonna come back, and this sparkly blue that's underneath this really light one, I'm gonna hit on that and bring it up around the top edge of my brow bone and stuff. Looking good right there. Now, like, if you decided not to go with like your regular makeup route and you went with face paint, essentially, this is where we're coming back together because we're gonna do things together now. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and put on some mascara, let that dry because we are going to do fake eyelashes, and then we're going to draw all kinds of cool things on our face. So excited. I once heard repeated coats of mascara described as spider lashes, and it's weird, but I kind of feel that. And I mean, if you want to go for that, so like they're super separated and you can tell you have a cakey mascara on, kind of like I have going on, that works. So now that we have that on, we are going to draw all of these stitches and stuff that she has on her face. We're going to draw those on. I didn't have any liquid eyeliner, and I feel like liquid eyeliner would work best, so I ran out and got some e.l.f. It's just like a liquid pot, like $2. It's going to work well enough for this. So okay, if I'm correct, this is the right side of her face that the stitches trail down. And so we're gonna go with that. If I'm wrong, I apologize. Okay, so what we're gonna do with this liner, and I'm not gonna do anything fancy. I'm sure you could get really fancy if you want, but I'm just gonna draw a line starting up here on my hairline. I'm gonna trail it down right to the top of my eyebrow, because that's about where our lashes and stuff are gonna start, because she's like super big lashes. And then we're gonna bring it down underneath your eye. You can go over that a couple more times. I'm going to let that dry, and then I'm going to go over that again. And now we are just going to bring it out from the corners of our mouths. So like, just your resting face. Really tickled. I'm going to go back up to my eye, and I'm probably going to go over these 2 or 3 times just so they're dark enough lines and you can see. And now we're just going to bring some of like the cross stitches across our face. And I wouldn't be too concerned about getting these super even or making your lines really straight, because she was like a doll that was put together, and that scientist stitching wasn't very great. So you do you though. Okay, we have our lines. We're in good shape. Next, I'm going to use some fake eyelashes. If you guys remember the fake eyelashes I used for my Raven tutorial, we're going back with those because they're huge. And I really don't want a repeat of the Shatter Me makeup because that was insane. Fake eyelashes, eyelash glue, tweezers. Because tweezers make putting on fake eyelashes about 1000% easier. So we're about to hop right on that. Let that dry for a minute. Now we're just gonna So I just realized I've been counting to like 30 seconds in my head to let this dry when I literally have a timer on the camera in front of me. So that's cool. I'm real smart. So that one definitely did not go on as smoothly as the other one. You guys may want to do eyeliner. If you do, that's fine. It's cool. Your face. I may actually go over that with some blue eyeshadow because I did get a bunch of glue. Next thing's next. We are going to do lipstick. I have color LAX by ColourPop. Super great liquid lipstick, and I think it's dark enough to work really well. If you plan on wearing this for a long period of time though, this stuff gets super matte, so I would suggest putting on some super hydrating lip balm before you do it, and then let that set for a while, and then put this on over top of it. And there you guys go. Here is your Sally Nightmare Before Christmas makeup tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already, because that's cool. It does great things for us. Like this video. Tell me how you feel about it down in the comments. And if you have any other great suggestions that you want to see, I promise I will do all of them. Just let me know. Like, let me hear from you. Also, you can follow me on Instagram and probably catch pictures of some of the stuff that I am planning on doing. So let me know, guys. Love you. see y'all later.